Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, welcome to the Shobocast, a podcast allegedly about Doctor Who. He said it.
Yeah.
I'm Dan. That was Dan.
Sorry, yeah.
Who are the other two?
I always forget about that bit.
I'm not Paul.
Okay. And there should be someone else with us.
How you doing over there, Paul?
Paul? Paul? Hey, Paul? Hey, Paul? Where, genuinely, where has he gone?
You're so quiet.
You're so quiet, Paul.
Hmm? Are you on your phone?
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
As always, bringing Paul here, bringing a
Professional.
a level of professionalism,
dedication.
Well, I was gonna,
unseen anywhere else in the world.
So I was gonna set up my mic and that, and then I just couldn't be bothered. So here I am.
Of course, that's the classic. That's the classic
It
Paul
is.
story.
It's a classic will they, won't they?
It's a story as old as time.
Yeah.
Taylor's told it.
A tale as
Old as well.
a tale as told as time.
Taylor,
No.
I'll put my teeth in and try it again.
Alright, question 1. What are the correct lyrics to that
Oh,
song?
wait.
But
Yeah,
before all
this
that,
week-
how has your week's been?
Oh, I don't think anything has happened. It was a week
Okay.
off from uni this week. Yeah.
How has your week been?
You've been packing, haven't you? Not
I've been
packing in that way.
I put some stuff in boxes.
Dan's packing.
Packing heat.
Heat. TM.
I've been packing heat inside baked goods because I've been baking a lot. There you go.
Yeah.
That's
That's
Well, you're on the Great
Terrible.
British Bake Off, aren't you?
yeah. I'm Edinburgh Peter from Bake Off.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I live quite near him.
you probably do if
No,
you're in
You did
Edinburgh.
stalk him, so
Apparently he's seen a lot around the park that's just down the road from me.
I don't know who we're
I
talking
hope
about.
Peter from Bake Off. You know, lovely Scottish Peter from Bake Off.
I don't watch Bake Off. Paul Hollywood makes me want to throw something at my TV.
Is that because you
He has that
just
effect
say
on his
all
wife
Pauls
who he
from
slept
Liverpool?
behind the back of as
No,
well.
I don't like Paul Hollywood.
I just dislike all Pauls from Liverpool.
yeah. Well, Paul Hollywood's from the Whittle, so get fucked.
So does that not count?
No,
because
clearly
he's a
doesn't.
wolf.
Paul
It
has
counts
a
as
very.
Wait, he's a what?
Oh.
It counts as much as people from Manchester counts as being from Liverpool.
Thank you.
Good. I don't want. You've got some very hard rules as to who is and is not from Liverpool, Paul.
Well, he
the
gets
Whittle
to
isn't in
decide.
Liverpool. It's the Whittle.
He gets to decide
What?
because he's from Liverpool.
He's the arbiter of Liverpool.
It's like saying Africa's in America, except it's not.
I think it's slightly different than saying that.
Yeah, it's more true to say Liverpool and the Whittle.
It's more
are
true.
Same place.
Okay, you heard it here first. Africa is more in America than the Wirral is in Liverpool.
Yeah. I'll have you know, Dan, we're separated by a body of water, unlike
A
Africa.
bobby
and
of
America.
water.
I heard Bobby as well.
I heard a bobby
I-
of water.
I did
Is
not
that
say
someone
body.
called Bobby or just like a policeman? Just
Well,
they're like,
where
no,
I'm from,
lads.
where I'm from, we say the plod or the busies. So
Dear.
The Wirral.
yeah, genuinely.
We just say the police because that's what they're called.
Well, we call the plod.
Now
I don't
I'm
think-
looking at a picture of the Wirral Peninsula, and that seems very in Liverpool.
It's
That
not
seems
it's over the water.
That seems extraordinarily in Liverpool.
I'm
It's
looking
not.
at a map, and it's got the Wirral Peninsula on it, but the bit
The
the
map's
other side
wrong.
of it is also in yellow for the Liverpool mass area.
As far as I can tell, the Mersey goes in between Liverpool,
Yeah.
does it not? So
yeah,
you
on
would
the- on the
say
Whittle.
both the east and west side of the Mersey are Liverpool.
No.
No.
No. So
Liverpool stops at the Mersey.
yeah. So
what's
Liverpool is
Birkenhead
from.
then?
That's not part of Liverpool either.
That looks a lot like that river covers both sides of that. Record.
No. So
This is
Liverpool
fascinating.
is. I'll have to circle it for you.
This is... So,
This
Dan's
is
had a good week,
brilliant content. How's your week been, Dan?
Not too
We'll
shabby.
continue the Wirral chat later.
I'm been working 7 till 3, as Dolly Parton said. Which has been quite nice because I am an early morning person rather than a late nighter. But
I've forgotten what your job is, Dan.
so have I, which is why I'm so bad at
Hiding prostitute.
it. No.
That's what you told me you were.
What? Moving on. Yeah, no, it's been fine. I haven't done anything Doctor Who related.
No.
My dad got his vaccine,
Oh.
so that's cool.
We both made the same noise.
He matched pitch as well.
What can we say? People have said before, we are the same person.
Yeah. Dan and Paul, are you going to turn your cameras on?
Yes, sorry, I forget because I left by mistake and then joined again, so it doesn't. I'm so sorry, Dan.
See, Paul, we
How
want to
will
see
you
that.
ever forgive me?
We want to see that
So
little
I
face
have an
of
answer
yours.
for you, a definitive answer.
Is it about the Wirral or is it about seeing your little
It's
face?
about the Wirral, right? So Birkenhead is in the Wirral, yeah, which is opposite the city of Liverpool. They're all in Merseyside,
Right.
but Liverpool and the Wirral are different. The same way Runcorn's not Liverpool.
That's quite further away, though. Runcorn.
No, Runcorn's very close. It's the same.
But it's
amount of
further
time
away
I've
than the
done.
Wirral is. Than the Wirral
Not really.
Peninsula.
I've been to Runcorn more times than the Wirral.
Unless my definition of peninsula is wrong.
Where do you think Liverpool is? Comment below, and the best answer will get a free shout out.
Right, it says on Google that the Wirral is opposite the city of Liverpool.
Okay,
Does
we're
it
not
say
talking.
in-
We're not talking about the city of Liverpool. Though. We're talking about the area of Liverpool.
No, it's the area's not called Liverpool. The area's called Merseyside.
But you're all Scouse, though, aren't you?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That they are Scousers, but they're not from Liverpool. They're from the Wirral, which is in Merseyside.
Is this? Have we hit a nerve here, Paul?
Yeah.
I feel like we'd get the same reaction if we
Right.
went to someone from Newcastle or Gateshead, because they're just
have you
separated by
ever
the
heard-
Tyne River.
Have you ever heard when people say plastic Scouser?
No.
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 Well, it means a fake Scouser, and it's people who aren't from Liverpool who just tell people they're from Liverpool, but they don't have a Scouse
See,
accent.
I
they
do
have,
that.
like,
I
a
do
shit
that with
accent.
Manchester, just
Well,
because.
yeah, that's your by definition a wool.
A wool?
But
No, I don't tell people I'm from Liverpool, Paul. I
Oh,
tell
right.
people I'm from Manchester because no one knows what my town is.
Would you be a plastic Mancunian then? If you're from
Plastic-
Bolton
No, we-
but not Manchester.
A fake
Well,
plastic
people say
Mancunian. I love that radio.
old people say plastic Scouser, but everyone else says wolves. But yeah, so we're all in Merseyside. Is Manchester in Merseyside? Is it not?
No.
No.
Manchester's
Manchester-
Manchester's in Manchester.
The county is Merseyside, isn't it? So what's Knowsley, is it?
What the hell
Manchester's
are you talking
in-
about?
Manchester's. So do you
Depending
know
on
when
who
you
you
said
ask, it's either in Yorkshire or it's not.
Manchester's not in Yorkshire. Hold on a
Cameron's
second.
face.
Hang on a second.
Some people think Manchester's in Yorkshire. They're
Those
wrong.
people don't understand the concept of the
Lancashire.
Northwest, seemingly.
Yeah.
They do not know what the Northwest is. Well, what we're learning here is that the UK is a wonderful and diverse place.
They then continued to argue about Liverpool and Merseyside for fucking ages.
So,
What is in
do you want to
Chester?
play the news jingle, Dan? It's time for the news.
Is it?
It's time for the news. All that news we've got. It's time for the news.
I've forgotten what the button is to do the news thing.
The button is Control Alt News.
It's still a picture of Chris Marshall, I'm afraid.
The news. Welcome to the news. We've got some exciting news stories for you this week. The news, of course, being there's nothing. Nothing has happened. There is no news.
Thank you, Dan. That's the news. Let's go to the quiz.
I can't run a segment like this when nothing has happened.
Actually, Dan, I think you're wrong. I think if I go to Google now and type in
Doctor Who news, you will
Doctor
probably
Who.
get several results about a
Racist Americans.
and a interview Sylvester McCoy did with the Radio Times to promote, I believe, his new film with Maisie Williams.
Yes,
And that's
and
about
how he doesn't like
Oh,
the
no,
current
no.
Doctor using the sonic screwdriver.
There's one here that you've missed off. From CBC News. Doctor Who caught coronavirus variant will vigorously defend against
there it
charge of
is.
obstructed contact tracing.
That's the joke. That's the joke. I was wondering when we see the return of that joke. Paul, are we ever going to see your little face?
Oh, your big face. It's your choice. Which one?
Oh, your big face. Are you still there, Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah. Are you going to turn your camera on?
No.
Can we get on to the main topic? Because Dan
Let's
has
move
worked
on.
hard on it, the ShoboQuiz, where
Well-
we generously stroke our own egos
thought-
and realise we don't know anything about ourselves.
I
Well,
thought.
we don't know yet that he's worked hard on it. We know that he's worked.
I'm
have
giving him
worked
the
hard on
benefit
it.
of the doubt.
We are yet
Also,
to
I
find out
thought it was called
how
Silver
hard the
Nema
work
Quiz. Yeah.
So, what is the ShoboQuiz?
So this
Dan?
quiz is about, I think it's 11 questions. I just kind of wrote them down very quickly before, because there's no news this week, and we didn't really have time to watch an episode and whatever. So there's some questions about our
It's going to be
podcast,
quite a short episode. then,
some
isn't it?
about Doctor Who, some about which areas of Liverpool are in fact in Liverpool. and which are full of smackheads trying to bite each other or whatever he said. There's some really difficult ones and there's some really good ones. Paul, if you could get your webcam on, that would be great. So then I know you're not cheating. But
Why would I be cheating?
Because
you are
of
the man
all
that's
the people
most
here,
likely to.
You're the one I would put money on for being a cheater and a fraud.
I'm literally sat in the dark.
So how are we going to do this? How are we
So
going to
get a pad and paper, or Paul carve it into your
It's
skin.
gone off.
Um,
Are we going to go one question? And
I
then
basically, yeah, I'm
question
gonna.
answer?
Some of them are multiple choice, some of them aren't.
Okay.
But the idea is that I would just read the question out, you write the answer down,
On what?
or just anything.
Well, I imagine on some paper, Paul.
Yeah.
Can I message
Write
you
it
the
on your
answer?
forehead.
Message it.
Mm.
You're living in the future.
If
aren't
you want, yeah, Paul, if you want, you can DM me your answer, and then I'll check at the end. And then
'Cause I could do it on
whoever.
the WhatsApp, but then you just say I've edited it.
No.
Now, before we start this quiz, can I quickly go and get a drink and some cake?
Yes, but
Fucking
you
hell,
will
you took
lose.
long enough. Saying the Whittles in Liverpool and all this shit.
Listen,
then we
Paul.
get to the
We needed
cauldron,
filler.
and-
We needed filler content.
I can't wait for
There's
time to
not a
edit
lot of
down
stuff for this. There's
I
nothing to edit out.
thoughts.
Paul, if we edit anything from this podcast, it'll be 5 minutes long.
Have we got an Ed's thoughts?
What's the prize? Can we just establish that?
Yeah, let's establish a prize and something,
So
and like a
establish some
forfeit for
stakes.
whoever loses.
Yeah, because there needs to be like stakes, so there can be like some narrative tension.
I don't know, I've always preferred chicken to beef done, so.
Oh, didn't.
You can have a chicken steak.
Oh, okay then.
What? Yeah. So what is the prize for winners, Dan?
I don't know.
Oh,
Dan's
okay.
gonna-
You can have my
Oh, gosh,
guitar.
give us all a
You can have my
bunch.
entire
Your
collection
guitar.
of my music. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so if whoever wins gets Dan's guitars, and whoever loses,
That's not happening.
gets
Doesn't get
Dan.
Dan's guitars. Yeah.
Whoever
Gets
loses
Dan.
gets Dan. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
You, of course. You get put in a little box, and your guitars get put in another box, and they get shipped off.
It's like Madagascar too.
Yeah, and in many ways, the person who comes in the middle is the real winner. So should we? Do you want to start? Do you want to get this quiz on this road show on?
Are you ready to get this quiz on?
Oh, I am so more ready than I've ever been. Cameron, are you ready?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Right. Okay. Question.
Paul, are you ready?
Yeah.
Shobocast quiz.
Nice. Question 1. This should be quite easy if you know like which episodes we've done so far and whatever. How many stories have we recorded an episode on?
Ooh.
So this is not topics. This is stories. And
so this is episode. What are we on?
I can't say.
Okay.
Cameron's scribbling away.
Where's Dan's thing on my message?
Are you messaging them, mate?
Yeah. So you can't say cheating.
Right, fair enough.
Is this episode 28?
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Let's go.
fucking hell, lad.
Yeah.
It's
We
25.
literally said it at the start.
I wasn't listening. I was coming up with great goofs and gaffs.
Right. Well, second time around, I might give you a clue. Do you really need a clue?
What episode are we on? I genuinely.
We're on 25.
25. Okay.
It's a special occasion.
Oh, can I just say,
No.
but on Google, speaks a suburb of Liverpool.
Okay, I've written a question. I've written it.
Cameron, you've written yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. Paul?
I haven't written mine yet, Tom.
Right, go on.
With
What are you looking at?
Okay.
Me?
He's got our YouTube channel up on the TV. And he's scrolling through.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm literally looking at like our conversation because I'm thinking of the episodes.
That's
I'd
true.
say. What?
It's not.
I mean,
I
I've
can
got
see.
my-
I can
mine
see
in
the
Dan's
reflection in
messenger.
his glasses. He's not cheating.
I mean, I've got mine and Dan's messenger up just
Yeah, I can
because
see
I'm
he's
sending
got.
them the
Oh,
answers.
wait.
on.
Yeah.
Where he sent you all the answers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
sure.
yeah, where he sent me all the answers. Yeah, send me a video that I haven't watched.
This is rigged. This is a rigged
Um,
quiz.
I demand a recount.
That video is
Stop the
hilarious.
steal. Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Boom.
Okay, you can't choose two. You have to choose
Okay, well,
one number.
Whichever
hang on.
one's right.
He just
Did
messaged
Paul
me.
say something or something?
Yeah, he went 21 or 22.
You can't do that.
From 10
Have you
to
ever
about
done a quiz
50.
before, Paul?
Yeah, but like, I'm not sure which one.
What?
Right, so
Let's answer only.
Shall I add some...
22 then. 22.
You're choosing 22. I'll just make a little note there. Or are you doing it? Okay. Right. Bloody hell.
I was gonna work out all the stories we've done, and then I just thought I'll subtract the ones that aren't stories.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So,
Yeah.
question number 2 links to episode number 2, which was on Rose. What is the name of the character?
Spoilers!
What is the name of the character?
What?
Are you done? Verbal diarrhea.
Already, this ship has crashed.
Sorry, what was I saying? Yeah, who is Rose looking for at the beginning of Rose from Series 1, 2005? What is the name of the person she's looking for? Who is... I think we mentioned in the
Jim.
trivia. It's
Christopher.
apparently they've been messing with the lottery. Something like that.
Oh, bloody CEO Jimmy. Oh, what?
Can you not imagine what she's shouting when she's going down there in the lift and stuff?
Oh, Steve! It's me, Rose Tyler! Oh, Jim! Oh...
Jim the fish.
Jim the Fish.
I remember in the novelization, he plans to burn down the shop, but then gets killed before the Doctor blows it up anyway.
Bloody hell.
I know his his position. Do I get a point for that?
Missionary?
I know his... Oh,
His job.
fuck yeah. His job. Okay, I've put an answer down.
Good boy.
We all got answers?
No,
got an
Paul's
answer.
still typing away.
I
I
love
was
a typey boy.
Matthew.
Messaging Matthew so he could give the answers.
No, I was telling him about you.
Stop
He's,
it
wa- he's
there,
watching.
still.
He's watching
Stop.
Rose on
He's
iPlayer
watching-
with subtitles on.
Yeah. I was telling him that you all thought the Whittle was in Liverpool.
Wait, drop it.
No, going to Liverpool, it says welcome.
Question 3. Question
No, I'm
3.
joking.
Should I get some like
Wait
pub,
there, I'm
like
not giving my answer.
pub sound effects for the background?
Oh, I love that.
Be great.
I've already got some early 2000s indie rock playing in my headphones, so it always feels like I'm in a pub.
I'm sorry, Dan. You have to turn that off. It counts as cheating in case a podcast comes on shuffle that talks about the episode. Again, Paul, you've got to choose a name. You can't put Steve or John. He's frozen.
Paul, have you ever answered a question?
You've just frozen like this.
Like what?
When we started this quiz, I didn't think the issue would be that Paul fundamentally doesn't understand the concept of a quiz. Has he put an answer down, or has he just put a few? Oh, it's like, I don't know, Jim maybe, or Christopher. Probably like Paul. Maybe put Paul. He just put that there. That's his full answer.
Oh, I'm gonna change my answer again.
No, stop changing your answer.
Right.
But I know it's not that either.
That's the worst answer. But okay.
Listen, fucking shut up.
Okay, this one's interesting.
Is it?
I promise. This one I did last minute. It was quite a rushed kind of. Which two doctors have? It says here which two doctors have the most stories covered on our podcast. Does that make sense?
Ooh,
So out of
yeah.
all of the stories we've done for
Now,
a doctor,
how-
which doctor has the
how-
most?
How are we counting stuff like the 3 Doctors and the 5 Doctors?
That counts as the era that it's in. So the 3 Doctors is the 3rd Doctor one.
Okay.
5 Doctors is the 5th Doctor one.
Okay.
Whatever. It's the era, the series, I guess.
Oh.
Look at me with my Justin Bieber
You're
hair.
fucking skater boy hair.
It's because of one hat.
You should bring it down, like all of it down over
Be
one
like
eye.
Spider-Man 3. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. The
Right.
Shobocast, we will put dirt in your eye.
See, every Doctor I'm thinking of, I can only think of 2 stories we've done.
Do you not know them off by heart in order?
I'm sorry. I don't.
You could throw a number at me and I could name which episode it was. Because I've had to edit them all.
Well, you've had to sit
14.
with them longer, don't you?
14.
14.
14. That was Vengeance on Varos.
Yeah, so that's the only... We've done 1, 6, 1.
Let me check to see if I'm right.
Was it the second Doctor Dan?
Um... 5...
Yeah,
God.
it actually is Vengeance on Varos. I got it right. 1 point for me.
He only remembers it because he has to listen to me go, welcome to episode 14, 14's on.
Okay, I think I've got an answer down. Cameron, do you got one down?
Yeah, Paul, have you got one answer?
Oh, it's probably like, I don't know, like maybe poetry or... That's what Paul's put.
Okay.
I've said mine, I think.
Though I did say which 2 doctors have the most.
Did you?
So
Oh,
yeah,
2!
yeah.
So
I didn't
this
hear
one I
that bit.
could have had 2
Sorry.
answers.
I think it's because I said which doctors instead of which 2 doctors. Sorry, there's 2 because they're even. That should help. you.
Right, with the...
And that number isn't a very high number. It just happens to
Right,
be the
well now.
most. Are those the 2 you're going with, Paul?
With the...
With the...
Okay, I got a couple of lines.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Okay.
Cameron, you good?
Why do you keep
Yeah.
sending me that photo?
Okay, where, or in which city, shall I say, is Fugitive of the Jadoon set?
Oh.
My God, I can
don't know how to
I
spell
can
it.
see Cameron processing. It doesn't
I don't
matter.
know how to
Doesn't
spell
matter
it.
about the spelling because I too couldn't spell it.
Oh, I know what it is now.
I'm sorry, that city.
As soon as Dan said, it doesn't matter about the spelling, I was like, oh, I remember.
Yeah.
It was Luga Baruga.
It was
Oh.
Edinburgh. Yeah.
We all love Luga Baruga, Dan, don't we? We've all seen James Acaster.
Oh well, don't out me for reference.
Right, we're on.
One
See,
question
in American,
5.
they ask if this is called Luga Baruga.
Cameron's
Absolutely,
just
this is
staring
called
at
Luga
the-
See
Baruga.
now
floor.
you're the one who's quoting that. Right now.
Is Cameron okay?
Is Cameron? I think Cameron.exe has stopped responding.
What?
I could just like if we looked in your eyes, there'd be like a little spinning circle.
Here's one that links to Dan that he definitely will not know. Unless he does, that will surprise me. Which
He
episode?
might not know unless he does.
Unless he does. Okay, this one's weird. I've worded these so weirdly. Okay,
You're a weird boy.
in which episode did the news jingle first appear?
Oh, I don't know.
And I had to go back and like listen back to them because I didn't know.
It feels like it was early on. Like I feel like it was a few weeks in.
It's definitely before episode 10, I can confirm that.
Yeah.
But how soon before episode 10?
Episode 11.
Time travel.
We actually recorded We've actually recorded every episode out of order. So we start with the last episode.
We've just guessed the news for now.
Yeah, so
We had
episode,
to like design the Big Finish covers and stuff, and
episode 520 is actually, which is when we're ending the podcast. Sorry to announce that now.
yeah, we already did
Episode
that.
520 is actually the first episode we recorded.
There's more than 520 Doctor Who stories, though.
Oh, we gave up after that. Then.
Ah, yeah, we did.
We got to stuff like 42, and we thought, nah.
Oh, yeah,
it's
well,
not-
because we did 3 weeks of just watching Fear Her in a row,
Oh yeah,
and
that
then,
was.
and then we decided to give up.
yeah, to see
Why
if
did
we
we
could
do
become. It was to see
I-
if we
I
could
would,
truly fear her.
And at the beginning, the conceit for the podcast is it was just going to watch Fear Her every week.
But you remember, we
And then we gave up.
I don't know if this is it out yet. That our version of Fear Her 2, Fear Harder, is that one out?
No, that's going to be out around 2024, like
Right.
September 2024.
The Christmas one though. I can't think of a pun for the name. Try and make it like a Hallmark. Is it Hallmarks that do those like?
Jingle, Fear Her bells.
Yeah.
Fear Her jingle bells.
Feel her bells.
No.
Question 6.
Okay, this is one that's This is about the 5 Doctors. Specifically, what order do the Doctors show up?
Like, you know, I didn't watch the 5 Doctors properly.
Well, that's your fault,
That's
Paul,
your fault.
isn't it?
Told you should have. Now,
You know, when a quiz, like when you're in
Right.
a pub quiz, and they ask a question, well, I didn't watch the news this week, so I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
I've never seen it. This is a setup.
I've not read that book. That's not fair.
No, just before you start scribbling down ideas,
Well,
this is the order that we see them on screen. Not the order they show up at the death zone or whatever. I mean the order that you see them when you watch it.
Okay.
If that makes it a bit easier. Though Cameron's face would suggest not.
I've already written an answer down.
Oh, he's that confident.
I remember
Okay.
stuff. I don't know if the stuff I've remembered is correct, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Right, I've got an answer. I've got an answer down. Paul has frozen again.
Oh
Sorry,
no, he's
I'm
just
on-
doing a
I'm on.
really good thing.
I'm on Snapchat.
Oh, of course.
I've already sent out my answers. Don't
Are you on Snapchat just
Looking at
circling
the
some
map.
I'm looking at
pictures
the
of
map.
Wirral?
Yes, and I'm talking to someone.
In the middle of a podcast?
Well, yeah,
Very
always-
rude. Who would ever do that?
By the way, listeners, he got his phone out. And
It was a very funny visual gag.
I was about to do the same thing.
Sorry,
but
this
messaged
podcast.
You two.
This podcast is visually hilarious, but
Yeah, unfortunately
Such a
you're
shame.
not privy to that information.
no.
Are we all ready for question 7? I would say the 7th question so far.
I disagree.
That's an interesting point of view.
This one's tricky, okay?
Okay.
Paul, you still there?
Yeah, with the.
Why don't you just write them down on paper, Paul?
What?
Nothing. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Yeah.
He's ready.
There we go. Here he is. He's ready.
This one is tricky.
Okay.
Where's Cameron?
You have to name this. You ready for this one?
Oh,
Has Cameron got a Super Mario
ready.
hat on?
And this is one of those
No,
where
what?
Dan will be at a disadvantage or
No.
maybe an advantage. Because
So I'm either at a disadvantage or an advantage.
yeah, it's an extreme either one way. Name 5 Big Finish stories we recommended to Dan in episode 15.
Oh,
Just
no.
name all the ones I recommended.
I don't remember the name of it, but I listened to it.
Well, you listen to them all, obviously, apart from Cuddlesome.
Is that an answer? Is that an answer?
No, Cuddlesome doesn't count because it's free.
It's... But you recommended mostly free ones, though, didn't you?
Yeah, because no, one of
You're
them was
cheeky.
free. The rest I got for like 99p because I'm a cheapskate. While you work this one out, I'm gonna eat a Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, describe the Ferrero Rocher while we... So there's no dead air.
It's like, you know, the Ferrero chocolates you can get, and then the Rocher, the Rocher ones.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing like that. I need to stop eating on this podcast. I'm already as enormous as it is.
I mean, I just had a slice of cake.
Who would eat during a podcast, huh?
Alright, the cheek of it to then wash it down with a drink.
Were you hoping there'd be more of a slurp?
I know. I can give you more of a slurp if you want more of a slurp, Dan. That's not to be taken out of context.
Give me a slurp, Dan.
Sure.
Give me a slurp. Oh, listen to that slurp.
Wait, I can do a better one.
I need two more. I need two more.
Nearly went all over me.
Yeah, Camelback bottles don't slurp that well. I know
that
what
one
bottle you're using.
The one that... Fuck.
Who came up with the idea of doing an episode on our on our Doctor Who possessions, was it, or something? It's like a physical thing.
I don't know.
Is that a
Oh,
question
is
for
that
the
a
quiz?
question?
No, sorry. I feel like someone mentioned it before, and they were like, "You just get a thing that's related to Doctor Who, and it has a story behind it, and we all just talk about it." But I can't for the life of me remember.
I had a story about
A dead dog in Blackpool?
the 2012 Doctor Who brilliant book. So it might have been come from that.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good story. I've written my answers down.
You done, Paul? You done?
Yep.
Yeah, he's messaging me. Right. This is the next one. What question are we on now? 8? What's the name of the ship that crashes in the Time of Angels / Fleshlight and Stone?
Oh, what a very funny
I know
wrote-
this one.
I
little
wrote
joke there.
Fleshlight because I'm funny. Technically, you
Don't
can
think
put
I
the
spelled it right.
technically you can put the TARDIS. There you go.
You can put the TARDIS, but I won't be happy about it. Is what Dan says when he forgets to close his loophole.
Well, no, you said the ship
I'm
that
not.
crashed. The TARDIS didn't crash in that episode.
No, that's what I said.
Shut up.
Idiot.
Oh no.
So we could put the TARDIS, but we'd be wrong.
Yeah. What are you doing,
Ooh.
Paul? You're just going. Okay. Which came first? Monster of Peladon or Curse of Peladon? Didn't realise I could get you all to shut up like this. Learn a new power on the podcast.
Concentration, innit?
Okay. What question from Paul can be heard at the very start of the first episode?
I know the answer to this. I think. Oh no, I vaguely know.
If you,
I
it's
know the
whoever's,
shape of the
it's
question.
whoever's closest wins. So put whatever
Okay.
words down or whatever structure you can remember. Same with the numbers thing. If the answer to something is 37, and someone gets 33, they're obviously closest.
This would be a lot easier if I listened to these back.
Vaguely remember it was because in another Facebook group I was in once, there was a thread of all the what things you've been making. I said, "Oh, I've got a really bad podcast. Don't listen to it." And someone listened to it and instantly responded with "That's an hilarious way to open a podcast," and then quoted the question. And that's the only way I can remember it.
Everyone written one down then?
I got it. Yeah.
Your vague ideas. Paul's is probably the vaguest. Episode 6. This is the last question, by the way.
Ooh, this is the final. Get ready. This is the best question.
Question!
He saved the best for last. Of course, he has. This question's going to be so amazing and brilliant. It's going to blow your socks
Off.
away. It's going to. Your jaw is going to fall
Do you have a game?
into the. And you won't be able to believe what's happening.
Do you have
So take it away.
I was just gonna ask if you could very quickly, because you're always good at coming up with jingles on the spot, Dan. If you could
Okay.
come up with just a little vocal line for the Shobocast quiz episode for a theme that I might be able to put together.
Shobocast quiz.
Nice. Last question. You ready? This is when the lights go down.
Oh, before you say that,
Yeah.
should we introduce this, when we do an episode? Before we end it, we should say, can you tell us your thoughts in the comments? Yeah. No.
I just realised I missed a question.
Oh, yeah.
So there's 12
The lights
questions.
are down. I can't actually see my.
Because we didn't get the. Did I do the? I didn't do the multiple choice one, did I? About the Doctor.
Oh.
No.
No. Okay, then we'll do this one then, right?
So is this question? We're on question 11. Right?
This is the penultimate one now.
Yeah.
So you fucking lied to us.
He's
you
added
bastard.
an extra question.
Yeah, clickbait.
A sneaky extra question.
How many times has the Doctor appeared in our thumbnails? Paul, you should know this roughly because you've put them together. Being the art
Now,
man.
does this
So,
include
do you want?
thumbnails where the Doctor's in it more than once?
Yes,
Yeah. You said yes. Have you already added this up?
but my face said no. Let me.
Does
I
this
can't remember how I added it up.
include-
I'll read you the multiple choice options, and then while you try and figure it out, I'm just going to double check that I have added it up.
Does
a
this
certain
include Madame Tussauds figures of Tom Baker?
Yeah, that's a good point, though.
No.
No, it
You've
doesn't.
said this is multiple choice, so can you give us the options and
Yeah. So
stop
the
us
options
floundering
are
like fucking fish?
17, 25, 23, or 12. Again, your options are 17, 25, 23, or 12. I'm just gonna.
Does this
quickly-
include the Big Finish one where there's about 30 Big Finish
No, it
covers?
does. It doesn't count that.
Can I have a quick look at the YouTube?
No.
No.
That's
Literally.
that's just the answer.
We knew you'd do this.
Well, can I have a quick look at the answer, please?
This is when he
Just to
says.
check on how it
This
is.
is Dan. This is when he
Can-
says. I've
can
been
I-
doing that for every question so far.
Can I have a look at the pod feed on an app
No.
that doesn't show the
No.
picture?
No.
Right. Well, bear with me then while I fucking add it
What
up.
I'd suggest is make a note of stories and then see if you can remember what picture you
I can't
used.
remember all of. I can't remember all of them.
No.
I've just used like a bit of logic. So how are we all answered? All answered up?
No.
No.
I don't know on my light why I was pressing the buttons individually to change it when it's got a flash mode.
Flash mode. That's when it shows you its penis.
It's bigger than Dan's.
Oh no. How do you feel about that, Dan? You've been got. More importantly, how does I've forgotten the name of your girlfriend.
Alpha Centauri.
How does Alpha Centauri feel about that?
She goes.
Oh, got him.
I forgot how she sounds. There you go.
Right, we're on the final question now. We all.
Yeah, have
No.
you answered that one?
Paul, it's multiple choice. Pick one of them.
I'm adding it up.
Episode 6 of the Shobocast was about Warrior's Gate, the final story of the E-Space trilogy, as it's been dubbed.
I thought that was episode 4.
No, it's episode
Shut up.
6. Name the other two
Mama.
stories that came before it.
Oh, did we have to be in
Oh.
order?
Do you want the two stories in
no,
the
just-
E-Space
just-
trilogy or the two stories we discussed?
See now,
beforehand?
Cameron? That's up to you to decide. I've written both down.
Okay, I've got that.
If you can name the two stories as in the two episodes of the podcast that came before it, fine. But if you can name the
Oh,
two
I
stories
know.
that are in the E-Space trilogy, then I'll be even more impressed.
I
I've
think
watched
got
them, I know that
It's
much.
like a bonus point thing.
2, 3, 4, 5. What? So, if the sixth one the sixth one should be a modern one. What's going on?
Paul.
What did we do?
I'll give you a clue. We haven't covered Silver Nemesis.
Oh, what?
We did the
And
horn.
it's-
We did the Ascension of the Cyberman Timeless Child as number 3, didn't we?
Don't tell him the answers.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, no,
I'm
no.
letting you work it out a bit better.
I was what's the?
No, we're not
Silver
answering.
Nem-
We're not answering. We're not answering.
Silver Nemesis was the
Don't-
25th
don't-
anniversary.
don't-
Stop telling. Stop.
Oh yeah.
Don't help
That
him.
we've not
No,
done.
what's
had
the
enough
one we
help.
done with the Cyberman then?
Don't.
I'm not tell. Don't tell him. That's one of the answers.
Is it?
I know.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I know what it's called.
Don't give him any
Actually, no.
clues.
I wrote down the answers and then checked.
So
Sadric.
with the
I forgot
So-
what the episode is called, so just use a descriptive phrase to name it.
I don't know.
You know what?
Yeah,
I wonder
I've
if
said
our favourite listener Harry is playing along at home,
Playing along. Yeah, playing along.
being driven insane.
Listener.
I'm sorry,
Listener
Harry.
singular. Right, have you got an answer yet, Paul?
Out of all of the listeners,
Yeah, absolutely.
he is the one.
I think.
Yes.
He's the listener, and we don't mean it as like a he's the listener. No, he's the listener.
He's my favourite.
He's my
By
favourite.
default. He's my favourite
I'm-
by default.
I'm sorry, everyone
if you're
else
a
who
new
you never
listener,
heard from.
If you've joined us in the past couple
you're
of
a new
episodes,
listener,
we
fuck
automatically
you.
we automatically don't
I was-
like
I
you
was
as much
just
as we
on-
like
sorry,
Harry.
oh.
So you have to send us a
Harry's
lot of
been here since
emails.
a couple of episodes ago. He's our truest fan, and we love him.
Okay, is everyone got answers? Have we all answered up?
Yeah,
Yep.
we're all
Yep.
good. Right, should we do the answers time?
Oh shit me. I'm horny for some answers.
All right,
I've finished my shop mince, by the way.
wonderful news.
For you.
I've got 3 more packets. Ooh.
Your tongue's just going to be numb.
So many soft mints.
Okay, so
He just needs to like rub his hands together with the
Hang
mint
on.
in it
Hang
for
on.
for a few minutes, and
So-
it'll become a hard mint.
what we'll do is
I'm
I'm
gonna get a green pen.
gonna ask
Mark.
I'm gonna ask the question. Oh, we didn't do. We
No, I'll get a
could have
red pen.
done
I'm gonna get a
funny team
red
names.
pen.
What I'll do is I'll read out the question
team of
again.
one.
Dan, you say what you put. Cameron, say what
Okay.
you put, and then we'll have Paul say what he put. So then we're not just all shouting over each other like every other week.
Would we
So-
ever do a thing like that?
How many stories have we recorded an episode on?
I said 22. I'm pretty sure.
Cameron?
Because we've
I
done
also
3.
said 22.
Paul.
I said 22.
It's 20. You were close, to be fair.
Oh,
Hang on, wait, what
what
was the question, actually?
How many stories
what
have
were
we
the-
recorded an episode on? So basically, how many episodes have we done that aren't topics? The ones that are just
we
about...
haven't done 5 topics, have we?
There's this one.
Big Finish.
Yep.
Big
Oh,
Finish.
this doesn't count. Yeah, so
That
does
doesn't-
Big
that doesn't
Finish,
matter
does
anyway.
the top 5 stories.
Wait, that's not including the Doctor's Wife, though, is it? Which isn't out yet.
Wait, what?
How many episodes have we recorded an episode on? How many stories, sorry, have we recorded an episode on?
Right,
There's, I'm
so-
checking the feed,
Right.
there's 20,
Oh,
but Doctor's Wife isn't out yet.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 20. As of the time of me writing the questions, it was 20.
Okay.
When
'Cause
did
the
you
Doctor's
wrote these
Wife
last
isn't
week
out.
after we recorded the 24th one?
No, this was on the old notes doc.
Lad, I'm not being funny
But
at that.
to be fair, even if you said
But-
22, it's still not right because it would have been 21.
Yeah.
I
We've all got the wrong
thought-
answer.
I thought it was 25 episodes we'd done.
Really?
This is the 25th.
Yeah.
This is literally this.
Because of this one.
Incorrect. We've only got one decent video and it's the announcement trailer. Right, moving on.
Okay, question 2.
Still quite proud of it.
Who is Rose looking for at the beginning of Rose?
Now I've put CEE Jim. Chief Electrical Engineer Jim.
C Jim.
C Jim. It's not Jim, is it?
No. Cameron?
No.
Cameron will know it.
For some reason, I think it's like Fenton.
Benton?
Fenton.
Benson?
Oh, Fenton. You're close.
I don't think it's
You're
that.
close with the sound of it, I guess.
Yeah, that's the sound I had in my head, and I just, yeah.
Paul, what did you put? You put Kyle.
I put Kyle, but I don't think it is Kyle.
Yeah, it's Wilson.
Oh, fuck it's Will.
Ah, fuck Wilson. Glad he's dead now.
What? Which two?
I know the next one.
Which two doctors have the most stories covered on the podcast, Dan?
I put 3 and 5, and then I just realised 13's one of them, isn't she?
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is. She counts as a doctor. I know you don't like that, Dan. I know you think she should be erased from canon.
I don't like. So yeah, because we did resolution.
I had 3 and 13, which I now realise 3 is wrong, but we've definitely done 3 on 13.
That's
I
half
said
right.
11 and 13.
Oh, it is 11.
It is,
isn't
it's 11 and 13,
I
you're
forgot
spot
the
on.
Christmas episode.
Because
Yeah, because we've done the Beast Below, the Christmas one, the Doctor's Wife,
Ascension, The Beast Below,
and another one.
fucking Resolution, Revolution, Asylum,
Wife.
Asylum of the Daleks
Oh,
as well.
Asylum as well.
And The Doctor's Wife.
Oh, that means
So, yeah.
that makes 11 the most episodes after Doctor's Wife comes out, doesn't it?
This one I think you'll all have
I've
got
one.
because of the cathedral. It's Where's Fugitive of the Judoon set.
It's in Gloucestershire, isn't it? Gloucester.
Cameron?
I said Canterbury. I knew it had a cathedral.
What?
I just thought...
And then Paul said
I
Gloucester. Yeah,
said-
it is, it's Gloucester.
Gloucestershire. But I thought it was Lancashire at first, and then I was like, no.
No, I because when I watched the episode, I've instantly, when they said Gloucester, I was like, oh, Gloucester Services. Because Gloucester Services is something to be behold.
Next one. Where did the news jingle first appear?
It's episode 5?
Cameron?
Episode 6. Again, I don't listen to these back.
I
I
said
just have to
episode 5.
guess.
Cameron was the closest. Episode 7, The Beast Below.
Oh, Dan, I was right with you there. I thought, I thought it was somewhere around there. I thought it was 5.
We good for the next
This is
one?
why the 5th Doctor is the worst Doctor.
Speaking of the 5th Doctor, what order do we see the Doctor show up on screen in the 5 Doctors? As in which, in order of incarnation, which I've worded this so badly.
It's 5, and then is it 1 to 4? And is it?
Cameron?
Oh no, because William Hartnell.
One day.
Return.
That's not in every version, though.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
There are still some DVD releases without it on.
Yeah, well, it can go to hell. In the one that went out and the extended one, which are the 2 that we watched, it's both got Billy Hartnell on the front.
Yeah. Yeah, I also forgot about the William Hartnell bit, so I said 5, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's what I had as well.
And Paul?
I said 5, 2, 3, 1, 4.
It's 1, 5, 2, 3, 4. Multiple choice one.
So no one gets points then.
I don't know how we're pointing this. Like, who's closest? Or I don't
No
know.
one gets
Well,
points.
because it's not like a individual question. It's like a point or not a point.
Right then, you
As
decide. I don't know, Dan. You made this quiz.
None of us got that right, so I don't think anyone should get a point.
I think I should get a point
Yeah,
because
I
I've
think Dan should.
I've
I think
organised an
Dan should be the real winner.
amazing episode.
it's mad how Dan's got no points yet.
I know, I'm really slacking. How
You're the
many
biggest
times...
loser.
It is this one, isn't it? Yeah. How many times has the Doctor appeared in our thumbnails? Is it A, 17,
No.
B, 25,
No,
it's
C,
not.
it's
20?
question 11.
Oh shit, yeah, I read him in the wrong order.
Yeah.
You donkey.
It's what Big Finish recommendations did we make to Dan?
Go on then, throw some at you.
Paul recommended a class one.
What's
Spare
the name of it
parts.
though, Dan?
Oh, something about love. Love's the word. Word is love's real great. Class love. I love you. Say I love
Grandma, we love you. Grandma,
Class,
we
tell me I
do.
love you. Tell me you love me.
Yeah.
There we go.
We got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. Spare parts. Did someone recommend Out of Time? One. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure.
There was the one Paul recommended that was with Jack and Six.
What? What? Did I?
I think so.
Yeah, but what's it called?
I don't know.
I don't think that you
And
did
then-
recommend that one.
Isn't it called Peace of Mind or something?
I don't know. And then there was the War Master one that Dan recommended.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I recommended Jack and Six. I think I recommended what's it called? Peace of Mind.
Dan
I
should have the
recommended
answers.
Since the Captain John.
How many
You
points am
should
I
have
getting
the
for that?
answers.
How many points am I getting for that?
How many did you name?
Is that a
Like,
5?
actually name?
Is that a 5-point one? You named
I don't
4.
3. No, because I didn't give a name for the War Master stuff.
Oh,
So-
did you not?
Because you just said name 5 stories we recommended, and we all recommended 5. I just did the ones that I remember recommending.
There you go. That's the hack.
So, out of time. Number 1. Beneath the Viscoid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The 2 Time Lord Victorious ones that had been released at that time.
What are they called?
Torchwood Series 5. Episode 1. I, again, forget the name of it.
So 2
Close
points
enough
to
for
Cameron.
But hang on, what was that third one?
The 2 Time Lord Victorious Big Finish audios that had been released at that time.
Can't even
What were they
remember what they're
called?
called.
Neither can I, and I've listened to the fuck.
Then did you get no
One of
points?
them. Yeah.
Paul, can you
Yep. So, Peach Blossom Heights, The Invention of Death, Jadoon in Chains, The Chimes of Midnight, and Tell Me You Love Me.
Oh, did you recommend Chimes of Midnight?
Yeah.
No, Dan did, yeah. I couldn't remember what my 5th recommendation was, so I just said one of them.
Can't remember.
See, I thought Chimes of Midnight, and then I said, recommended that.
Beneath the Viscoid, Chimes of Midnight, Spare Parts.
I had spare parts.
I didn't recommend Jubilee, did I? Or ish.
I don't think so. Is this question out of 5?
Oh, Cuddlesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. It's just how many you got. We up to what's the name of the ship that crashes into the Time of Angels / Fleshlight and Stone?
That is the Byzantium, I believe.
No, sorry, Dan. It is just the Byzantium. So you've lost that one. I'm
He's been. You know what? You're tough. You're tough up there.
Cameron.
Byzantium?
Yeah.
Byzantium.
No, sorry, Paul. It's not the Byzantium. It's the Byzantium. So you've missed that one as well.
Wow.
I'm
You're gonna be a
joking.
dick about it.
That was the easiest one on there, so you all got that.
Oh, suck off.
I did
Right,
think
now
was
for that,
close.
I'm deducting down about 50 points. So Dan's on,
So do you just have to go...
Dan's
Just
on
like
like
suck it
minus
together
I'm on
35.
minus 45 points.
That's alright.
This is turning into a Top Gear challenge, where
yeah,
at the
it
end
is.
it's just like, and you get minus 400 for that.
Okay, which came first, Monster of Peladon or Curse of Peladon?
Curse.
Sorry, Paul. Is your name Daniel?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Yeah, it's Curse of Paladin.
Come
I
on.
said monster.
Oh,
You're wrong.
I said
Monster
curse.
of Paladin is.
You got out then for me.
The truth is,
Yeah,
Curse. Curse came out in
I-
season 9. Monster came out in season 11.
I said
Oh,
curse
sucker,
because we'd
suck
already
it.
done it. So,
He actually goes and finds Peladon in the first one, though.
Yeah.
And then the second one has them running away scared from the mines, as if there was a curse. They've really fucked up the naming there.
So is this the question that Paul asked, or is this when I went back to the...
Yeah. So I believe this was something along the lines of, have you ever like slapped a bald man's head, or ever wanted to slap a bald man on
You're
that?
very close.
Have you ever? And I responded with, I
Can't say I have.
say I have.
Yeah. Cameron?
I thought it was like his normal, how is everyone with the Wagwan Shabo guys and
Oh,
girls?
that's realistic. That is realistic. But it's
That
better
was how
than...
it started
It's
after
closer
the
than Paul's. Paul has just put, is it something about shit?
I can't
Listen,
say I have. No.
I'm sorry.
And the actual answer was...
I will
Mr. Daniel.
I'm gonna very
Well,
quickly...
what exactly was it? What was the exact?
I'm gonna get the
word?
exact audio. I'm gonna get the episode up
No,
This
Dan, we
is-
all get copyrights. Listen.
now. By ourselves. That'd be quite funny.
That wasn't people.
Right, here you go. Is it something about shit?
You'd ever just see a bald person and think I'd love to slap your head.
I can't say I have.
There you go.
Oh,
I think Dan gets that because he's He
Yeah.
was bloody close
He
there.
actually knew there was a bald person involved.
I can't believe I didn't remember.
It's just such a brilliant.
I don't
cold
even. I
open,
can't even
I
remember
think.
where it came from. And
It
my
really,
favourite bit.
honestly,
My
it really
favourite
sets
bit of
the-
that one is the rant about Blackpool. And I think I had like a mental image of William Hartnell going on the big one.
In Doctor Who
William Hartnell
costume?
thinking it's the Blackpool.
Yeah, well, Richard
course.
Handel.
I think that is like that cold open on the first episode is such a perfect tone show.
So
Because
unrelated.
it's Paul asking a stupid inflammatory question, and then one of us just almost ignoring him, and moving on,
Like a child. That's nice.
Like,
Now,
treating him like a child and going,
how many times has the Doctor appeared in our thumbnails? Is it A, 17, B, 25, C, 23, or D, 12? What did you put down?
okay. So my logic with this was I didn't bother trying to count it. So there's what, like 24, 23 episodes at this point. He's not appeared in every single
I
one.
didn't bother trying to count it, he says.
Yeah,
There's been what,
But
23, 24?
he's not appeared in every one, but on several he's appeared like 3 or 5
Multiple
times,
times.
which means it must have been more. And the only one above 23 was 25. So I chose.
Cameron?
I also chose 25 for similar logic.
Paul, what did you put? I can't remember.
Well,
Paul put
I-
like maybe D.
He put 23.
my being an absolute monk took over during this section because I thought, because I thought we were including the one I've just made today, so there was 25 already. So I thought, well, if there's 25 and he appears on, say, most of them, so 20, but he appears on some of them like 5 times, then there'll be
That's
like
Paul,
27.
that is almost word for word exactly.
Yeah, but I thought he appears on loads multiple, so it'll be like over 25. And then the highest one was 25.
So
I
you
thought,
chose
well,
23.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, he's not been on every one, so I chose 23, yeah. So if Dan was counting every episode except the Doctor's wife in this one, then 23 is wrong anyway, because I know that he's not on the Monsters one that we done. So,
Do you want-
17
do you want
maybe.
to know the
so
truth?
quite understand.
It's actually
But I said-
17.
Human.
It's not, it's 25.
So where you... Wait, so it was 25?
It was 25.
So was I right? No. Fuck.
No, he said 23. You estimated 25 and then went 23. Episode 6 of our podcast was about Warrior's Gate, the final story of the E-Space trilogy, named the other 2 stories that came before it. And obviously I worded this in a weird way, so I actually made 2
Because
answers
you're a
available.
prick.
Yeah, just sort of a little cheeky twist. So,
You had Lord Shakespeare, didn't you?
so which ones did you go for? Did you go for the podcast episode or the actual stories?
I've gone
Sorry.
for both.
Oh, go on then.
So
Quick
Not
no.
get double points, Sam.
I
Not get double
believe.
points.
Paul, shut up! I'm answering.
Yeah, there are.
So I believe the 2 episodes before were we did Earthshock and then Love and Monsters. I think I've broken down.
I'm just picturing me and Dan sat and Cameron sat in the front of the carriage on our way through Far, Far Away, and Paul leaning forward and going,
Yeah, Earthshock and Love and Monsters, and I believe the other 2 in the are State of Decay and Full Circle.
So there's 3 packs of soft mints and 2 packs of jellies, and then like me wallet and me book and some of the
"Oh,
notes.
I just remembered. I don't care." Cameron, what were you saying?
Yeah, so
Wow! Wow!
I had Love and Monsters.
Wow!
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Wow! Oh.
I had Love and Monsters,
What?
and then I forgot the name of Earthshock, so I wrote the one where Adric dies.
That is shock, yeah. Paul, what did you put? Let's have a look.
So, my answer changed a bit, didn't it?
Yeah, you put
Or was it?
What a shock!
The Beast Below and Earthshock. Dan was spot on.
But what did that put originally, Dan?
You put Curse of Paladin, just like episode 8.
Was I
and then
right
I
with
put
states
it-
that came full circle?
So yeah, you were
Silver
right. So
Nemesis.
the Earthshock and Love Monsters came before if you're going for that option, but if you're going for the trickier one,
I
congratulations, Dan.
almost,
Fuck
I
yeah.
Full
almost
circle
said
and State of
Love
Decay.
Is that a
Monsters,
point
and I
for
thought it
each?
was
Is that 2
later.
points
I
or
don't
4
know.
points?
I didn't think of scores. I just wrote the questions.
So mine's
It
1 point.
depends
then.
on what the final score is, and if you actually get to win or not. If you've won by a landslide, nah. If it's close, maybe.
I got 15 out of 24.
Ooh.
62.5%.
Oh, he's done a percentage.
I know. Big nerd over here.
Yeah, he gets deducted points for that. He can laugh, but
4
I'm not
points.
kidding.
I got 11 out of 24.
And Paul,
A valiant effort.
I got 12 out of 24.
Half of them were about the podcast, which I don't listen back to.
honestly, I had a feeling that Paul would cheat and still get them wrong.
However, you were present for all of them.
I've slept since then, and I was also drinking during most of them.
Okay,
So
so
the only way
that's,
to do
I'm
it.
the winner. I'm the
Dan
winner.
wins. You can decide Dan's fate in the comments or the emails.
Yay!
No,
If
it
no
was
one
just
comments,
earlier. Dan, you win Dan's guitar collection. He will be shipping it to you later on in the week. And I
He's
am
got the
coming back
broken one.
to get Dan.
Which
I'm gonna
is,
put him.
you
Right.
can put him in a box.
Yeah,
we
sure.
haven't-
What do we? I've got to head off soon.
We haven't had
I've
sports.
got to go walk up a hill with a friend.
Oh, nice.
Is it a date?
Yeah, it's a
It's,
sexy date.
It's 10 past 10 at night.
It's gonna go walk up a hill.
So, we haven't had sports very quick.
On
If
what?
this is about Liverpool and the Wirral, you can shut off.
What are
So-
we doing next? Before we get into this bit,
Oh,
and presumably
randomizer.
Dan cuts the recording. What are we doing next week? Spam it 3 times.
Just all doctors. Boom. The Abominable Snowman. It's the second Doctor one. 6 episodes. The Visitation. It's 4 episodes, starring Peter Davison. And Meglos, starring Tom Baker as the cactus.
We've not done a lot of Tom Baker actually.
Let's do
Don't
Meg.
say-
Let's do Meglos. I've never seen
Let's do-
Meglos.
let's-
We've done literally no second Doctor ones, and we've not done that.
Okay, Meglos then.
Meglos. See you next week for Meglos.
Right,
What
so
were
Ed
Ed's thoughts?
So, I said to Ed, this is specifically for you, this. Don't cut it on.
Goodbye. Are you going to stop the recording, Dan?
I've done.
Goodbye. Okay, good. Have you? Have you stopped the recording?
Yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you? Have you stopped the recording?
Yeah.